What's up, Sharp Nation? It's Sharpie of Honor here, and I'm coming at you with a map download. Now, this is my very first factions map I've ever made, and it is super awesome, and it has some things that no other factions map have. So, I can't wait to show you what's around. Alright, so this spawn is like the coolest spawn ever, in my opinion. It is like, look at this spawn, guys. This is crazy how nice this spawn looks. If only other people could build this way. Now, some people can. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this spawn is crazy. And I did build a war zone outside of it, and it looks really sick. That took forever. But, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. So, you're first going to spawn, like, around here. And you walk up, and there's some parkour to do. It's a lot of fun. And then the starter villager right here. So, we're going to get the starter kit so you guys can see what it is. Alright, so this is an overpowered factions, guys, believe it or not. It is that cool. Alright, so here it is. This is a Silk Touch server, so no duping allowed, which is super awesome. Oh, my controller batteries are low. That's not good. Alright, so you get full diamond armor, diamond pickaxe, 10 god apples. The god apples are so cheap on the server, it's crazy. And regular diamond armor. That's pretty crazy. Yep, so that's the starter kit. You have your crafting tables, your e-chests. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Your enchant tables. Over there are the kits. For some reason the armor stands aren't really working that well. But, you know, it goes through all the kits. You know, if you want like a showcase of, they're all diamond armor. But it is really nice. Anvils, your enchant area over here. And over here is your factions board. Here are the events. So every Monday, supply drops 3 beacons around the overworld and top of the nether. Costs, King of the Hill, every Tuesday. Wednesday, decorational drop party. You drop decoration blocks so people can decorate their bases. Every Thursday, wager tickets. So in the shop, you're able to buy wager tickets. And every Thursday, you give them to me, and I put them in my phone. And then it's a lottery, and it goes completely random. And it chooses somebody, and they get the prize, which is super cool. CTF, that's Capture the Flag. Every Friday, there's a big event. You can make the prizes, whatever you want. I had them like 100 IGs, 100 blazes. It's really cool, a lot of spawners. And your whole faction has to be there to compete to win. Every Saturday, it's the Purge. The spawn will be closed off, like close the spawn doors with bedrock. And gamer tags are on. And ranks will be given. I will show you the ranks in a minute. And Sunday is rest, because that's the Sabbath. Alright, so this is a cool faction board, and I think every faction server should have their factions like this, but they don't. So, here's how you would do the faction. You'd have faction name, so example right here, Wolfpack. Leader, SW Bubba was my name at the time, but I changed it. So it's Sharpie of Honor, and then the player. So 3 people in the faction counting the leader, and that fits on a whole sign. And you're able to have 1 ally, and you put that ally faction. So let's say Economy is the faction that has Bay 621 under it, right? And we're his ally. We will put Economy, Bay 621 as our ally underneath. And he would put Wolfpack and all of our names underneath his faction. So that way he knows which are allies. Now, F-top, that's something I do. And that's how you win this season. It's with spawners. So to put the cost of your spawners you have. So let's say somebody has 12 blazes, right? You would take all the 12 of those blazes, so 12 times 12, because in the shop they cost 12 tier 2. And that would be the F-top value of that little spot there. So those are the boards of information and faction board, yeah. Now you go down this waterfall and you go to the ranks. Now these ranks are really unique and cool. Over here, you have the elite rank, and you get money, you get a crate key, you get a special weapon, and I made it, all these cost $25, and you get 2 with 1 Microsoft card. So you guys could do that as well, or you could just hand them out every Saturday to everybody. Either way works for me. So here's the lowest one, builder rank. You would get every single decoration block that was in the game at this time. It was a super cool rank. You'd get so many decoration blocks. It's crazy. Redstone kit. That gets every redstone item that was in the game at that time, including hoppers, which hoppers are pretty expensive on this server. So, yeah, it was a big deal. Get a stack of hoppers. The Explorer rank, that was super cool. You'd get diamond tools, a compass, a map, stuff to help you repair, and it was just super helpful. But the best one was obviously the Elite, because you got money, you got sea eggs, which you can't buy in the shop. Or you can buy them in the shop. My mistake. But you got sea eggs and spawners, so you can have creeper spawners to make TNT for TNT cannons. So that was a really, really awesome big deal there. But as we go down this dark, tunnel, you can buy night vision, so it won't be as dark. And if you go AFK while you're going down, you won't drown, which is a big deal. So first things first, let's go through the cell shop. So you have your cell wood. And Crimson Stars are the tier 1, and Crimson Cash is the tier 2. So you can sell all the wood right here. It's pretty good. And right here you can sell farming materials, so sugarcane, pumpkins, melons, netherworts, cactus, and carrots, potatoes. That's all I did. And right here, sell mob drops. You can sell all the mob drops right here. Ender pearls, blaze rods, prismarine shards. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. And steak, even though steak's a mob drop. So then here's sell your ores. The reason I don't have iron as Silk Touch is because there's IGs in this server, and I want you to be able to have IG grinders and make money off of that. But everything else is Silk Touch. Diamonds and emeralds sell like by 1, but everything else sells by 64. And here's the converter. Crimson Cash is the tier 2, and Crimson Star is the tier 1. Alright, so over here you have buy kits. There are 7 kits in this. Citizen Kit, Knight Kit, Prince Kit, Pope Kit, Emperor Kit, and King Kit, and Special Kit. So, let me get those kits real quick. There are no lily pads on this world, so you shouldn't have to worry about this at all. I'll go through the kits for you real quick. They're all modded, and like the enchants, I think it goes all the way up to protection 35. I'm breaking 25. I don't need to show the kits. Yeah, so the highest kit is special kit, and that is protection 35. I'm breaking 25 with like power 35 bow and sharp 35 sword. I know it sounds really OP, but it's not, because the god apples are really strong. The PvP was a lot of fun, and these kits were really good as well. So right here you have the buy potions. I really like how these potions are black. That's just really cool. You don't see that too much. But you have jump boost. These are all infinite, by the way. So you have jump boost infinite, haste 3. I think it's jump boost 2, haste 3, night vision, speed 3, strength 2, water breathing 4, and saturation 4, and fire resistance 3. So you have all those great potions, and they last infinitely. So that's really awesome. Buy spawners. Here's all the spawners you can buy. Cow spawner, zombie spawner, skeleton spawner, spider spawner, enderman spawner, blaze spawner, guardian spawner, and iron golem spawner. And then this is something that you can do. It's a wither claiming spawner. So I don't know if it works anymore, but at the time it was working. So what we do is there's a core system. You put you get a wither spawn egg and a spawner, and you put it in the spawner, and it doesn't spawn because of the ender dragon, and that's how you tell a base is claimed, because it says wither on the top. And yeah, it's really cool. There'll be more updates for my next faction server, so that way like it's named already, and that's pretty awesome. So you can buy your crate keys right here. You have the crate key, master key, and legendary key. Here are the lottery tickets, or the same thing as the wager tickets, just lottery. And then here's really some cool stuff. Now the loot chest, you have to fill if somebody buys it, and the master chest you have to fill if somebody buys it. And the legendary chest, you just replace that with a regular chest, and you fill it with some really awesome, cool modded items that are in the admin room. You can also buy an elytra with unbreaking tin on it, which is super cool. It comes in handy for the coughs. And here's where you can buy raiding supplies and stuff to help build your base. Some decoration blocks, the silk touch to put on your pickaxe, some radiant supplies, and your creeper eggs. So first things first, let's go through the crate keys. Now in the crate keys, this is how they look right now. I know they're pretty griefable, but this is how they look. So you have the crate key, master key, legendary key, and you can do this, you don't have to, but if somebody wins the Koth, in an ender chest will come a Koth key, and they put the Koth key in there, and they get all these items. I think they get 5 items, so that's a big deal. So let's go in here. The admin box is inside here. Let's get a splash potion of night vision real quick. Alright. So right here are some modded potions. You can put these in the legendary chests. And here's some elytras you can put in there, some modded tools that don't break. This is super. I love the Destroyer of the Worlds. It lets you mine so fast. It's absolutely insane. And right here are just, stuff for the lottery tickets. Oh, the winning is 100 tier 2, tier 1, 100 tier 2, or 500 tier 1, 500 tier 2. You could do either way. And these are for the missions. I don't really want to tell you about that just yet, but I will in a minute. Some more stuff you can put in the legendary chest is potions, stacks of damage, some more tools if you want to. This is super big, guys. This made my season so much fun. There can only be 3 of these skull crushers in the world. I'll only allow it. It's thorns. I think thorns 50. So it does 1 point damage less than the special kit sword, but you have thorns 50. So every hit they hit you, it does damage to their armor and their hearts. It is really overpowered. Put them in the legendary chest or make it a lottery item. Everybody will want this, and it is so cool. Now here's the lighter. That's Fire Spec 10. You can hit people with it, and it doesn't break. It has Unbreaking 255 on it. So you can charge up these creepers, which are right here. Whole dub chests of stacks of sea eggs that you can put in legendary chests as well. And right here's a battle shield or a combat shield. It has knockback 5 on it. You can hit people and it will knock them back. You can put those in the legendary chest as well. And to put in perspective, the stuff that's in the Koth key, I need to... Some of that stuff you put in there. Yeah, I don't have anything in the Koth key yet. But here I got some stuff. Or it's in the dispensers. Here I got some stuff. What? Oh man, all of them are cleared out. That's crazy. Well, there's some stuff in there to put in the crate keys. So that way they're filled. Alright, here it is. Whole bunch of junk in the trunk that you can put in there. Bottle, Dragon's Breath, God Apples, Stacks of Iron, Zombie Spawners, Lingering Potions of Damage, Elytras, Hoppers, Spawners, Sea Eggs. So much stuff in there, it's crazy. Lumberjack Axe, that never breaks. And Gravedigger Shovel. There's just cool custom items. You also can get potions, Hunter's Bow, just some really cool stuff. And the crate keys over here, you can get some other crate keys, TNT, stack of TNT and stuff like that, sponges, sea eggs, God apples, some cool custom, look of items. So like tripwire that looks like that, seeds that look like that, it's crazy. And melon seed or melon stems, that's crazy. Just some cool looking custom items, furnaces that are already powered, redstone lamps that are already powered. Like, that's some pretty cool stuff, especially for look and stuff like that. So yeah, that's practically everything in the crate keys. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people like those. Now over here you have boss scrolls and rank missions. Now that's what that chest was, is for the tank and scorpion mission. So right here the board, you can change this if you want or leave it throughout the whole season. You guys do. But you can change it to like 64 tier 2, 64 tier 1 or whatever. Or maybe like dirt or, something like that. But basically, what you would do is, if you leave it like this, they got to get a stack of diamonds, and they also need to buy the mission. So if they want one of the ranks without paying real money, they can do that. Or if they want to fly, or if they want a TP, or if they want the tank and scorpion kit mission. So what that is it's just like the special kit. So protection 35 and breaking 25, except the tank kit has protection 40 and unbreaking 30 instead of protection 35 and breaking 25, and it also does 5 more damage as well. So it's super duper cool. But you get minus 10% speed on each piece of the armor and, you know, tools. The Scorpion kit is a little less, so instead of protection 35, it's protection 30. Instead of unbreaking 25, it's unbreaking 20, but you get 10% boost of speed. And that's the same with the weapon. Instead of sharp 35, it's sharp 30. So it's super duper awesome. And yeah, when somebody buys that, all you do is get this chest. If they buy the tank kit and then they get the 64 diamonds, then they just get this chest, open it, and there's the kits. That's the tank, and this is the Scorpion. So you just put that in an item frame or copy it, and yeah, it'll be all good. So that's how the rank missions work. You can change the mission or keep the mission the same, but that's super cool. So what it's supposed to, this is now the boss scrolls. I can't go in it in creative, but you can go through the nether portal just like that. And what it is I built all this, by the way. In the villager here, you can buy boss keys to put in the boss scroll machine. And here are all the bosses you can fight. There's 9 bosses that you can fight. I don't want to tell you what they are. You'll have to see for yourself. But they're super awesome. And right here is the boss scroll machine. Man, I don't know. This night vision is not lasting at all. Let me get like night vision potion at 8 minutes. That's gonna be nice. All right, here we go. So the boss scroll machine like that. Let's try it out, guys. Let's try it out. Where are lily pads? Let's buy a boss key. Toss all these away. But basically, how you're gonna work this is when somebody buys a boss key and goes and puts it in the boss scroll, it will give them a random boss scroll. And this says boss skeleton / 100 guardians. So if they beat that boss, they get 100 guardians. What you would do is you would save the game, and then disable autosave like that. And then you would go into the nether with them. You'd kill them. You'd give them regular protection 4 and breaking 3 armor with a sharpness 5 sword, which is in the crate keys as well. It's called the boss fight. And the skeleton, where's the skeleton? That's the Iron Giant. Right here's the skeleton. They would come in here, you put them inside, you TP them, and then they would have to fight this awesome boss. So never put it to peaceful, guys, because if you put it to peaceful, it's not going to be able, the bosses aren't going to be here. But the skeleton boss, that's one of the harder bosses. It's super, super cool. I hope you guys enjoy those bosses. That took a long time. And all arenas are custom. There's custom terrain in it. And it took me a long time to make that. But it was a long time. But if they beat them, they get 100 guardian spawners. So you would get 100 guardian spawners and you'd give it to them if they beat the skeleton boss. And if they die, they die. And then you exit without saving and they get all their stuff back. And they might get the guardians and they might not. So let's go to some of the arenas. Now that we've gone through practically everything in Spawn. If you make the parkour, it's up to you if you want them to be able to have a prize or not, So, let's go to there are some Easter eggs in this map as well. So, I built some Easter eggs into the map. I spent weeks on the Easter eggs. You see that pyramid? I'm not going to go in it, but let me just tell you. I spent a whole week just working on this pyramid. Not the outside of it. The outside of it took me about 10 minutes. Not even that. But I spent a whole week just making that pyramid. So, I hope you guys really like that. It took a long time. There's another Easter egg over there. I gotta find... I believe it's this way. No, it's this way. It's so hard. I'm trying to... I haven't played this Factions in a while, but... I really did like this. This Factions was super cool and awesome. And I think you guys will like this Factions as well. It's different than any other Factions. and it's very unique in that way and cool. Alright, so I'm in the complete opposite corner of where I need to be. This is how bad I am at showcasing my own map. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to the Capture the Flag arena, and if we can find, you know, the Koths, we will. They're in the sky. They're legit sky Koths. For one of them, you'll need an Elytra, and the other one you won't, but Elytras might be useful. So, how I run Koths is basically what you need is you need to keep inventory on and you need to save before. That's how I run it. So this whole arena right here is barrier blocked, just to let you know. Yeah, I barrier blocked it, didn't want nobody to get in it. So here are the castles. I had a friend help me build these, but I also built them as well. So this arena is 3 levels. So you have 2 sides. Each faction will have a side, and you can go through the bottom, which is like a cave, and it's super cool. And you would meet up over here. And you can go through and up to their castle like that. But what you would want to do is you would want to go all the way to the top, and each one at a time. So each person of the other faction, and you can have your ally help you if one of your faction members aren't online. And each person has to destroy one of the end crystals. And when they destroy the end crystals, then they can kill you. And when they kill you, you get eliminated. If you're like, oh, well, I mean, I can, you know, if I'm on a tree or something, I can shoot the end crystal and I don't have to be over there. Well, I put barrier blocks, even though that shot didn't even land. But if you're shooting right there, you know, oh, there's a barrier block, you can't do that. So, yeah, it does destroy it, so you'll want to save before you start. But, yeah, that's super cool. And if somebody, like, here's another pro tip, guys. If somebody's like, oh, he's underground, you guys can jump down from the top layer to the bottom layer. And this took a very long time to make, and I'm super proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, as you can see, the Koths are right here. They're sky Koths. This is super cool. So, here's the one, if nobody, like, if you're at the start of the game, or nobody really has an Elytra, you can always do this one. Set people's spawn points there, save the game, and they got to do parkour to get to the middle, and they climb up here, and just have a timer, and then exit the game when it's over, and then just tell everyone who won, and give them a Koth key. It'll be in your inventory, but, I mean, if you're good at parkour, you can do it. I'm really bad at parkour, but I can't believe I made it. There we go. It's not too difficult, and it's super cool. I really do like this Koth. But the favorite Koth out of like everything was this one, because you would need an Elytra, and that was like the coolest thing because it just came out. So everybody would be spawned up on a different platform, and you would have to Elytra to the Koth, and then probably take off the Elytra, get on your chest plate, and get on top. So it was just super cool, and you know, everybody loved doing it. Including myself. I like doing it as well. This is not the best design, but it's super nice. So, yeah, those are the Koths and the CTFs. So that's how you run it. Let's get back to the spawn. And there are a lot of Easter eggs in this map that have some pretty dope stuff. And you're allowed to break them, destroy them, whatever. I'm just saying there are some Easter eggs. At least do the pyramid, because that one took a whole week to build. That's crazy. But yeah, you got the war zone, you know, this right here, exit, this is the entrance and the exit, and the nether portal's right there. If you want to go to the top of the nether, you can. I think I have it closed off because at the time of this update, the top of the nether was broken, but I know it's back. So you would just climb this water. Can you? Yeah, I think it's broken still. Maybe. But in case you guys can or can't, if it ever gets fixed, you guys can swim up. It'll let you swim up. So yeah, I don't think it works, but there's a whole like arena up there to play in and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically everything, guys. Let me know, you know, if you like it. Leave a like for the map download, and if you want more map downloads, just tell me. This has been Sharpie of Honor. Stay sharp, Sharp Nation. Peace out.